One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the USF Bulls offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Norton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulls are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle with Sullivan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, what a cut! Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads it left. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Thanks to grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Oh, spins away. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Bulls. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. To throw, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Bulls! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Nice move there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love this quarterback because he has a lot of confidence in his own ability, but on that last 2nd down, he's got to throw that football away and live to play another down. Taking a huge sack, now sits up 3rd in California. There are not a lot of plays in the playbook designed to keep this drive alive at this point.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Get it out on the screen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. To a drive there of 84 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown will throw it. Completes it in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Takes the handoff. It's Norton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Running back searching for a hole. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man out of the backfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. The Canes decide to punt it away.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Heel off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Memphis. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks, it's Daniels. He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He wants to throw it again. And that one's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lyle. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Back to throw. It's back. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He'll keep it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On the move, it's Norton. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Beck. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little space. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's live. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds his man. It's Daniels. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bulls want to move quickly.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Using his legs and sliding.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a...
Turning it on! Spins away from the defense. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes! And the comeback is on!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back to pass, it's back. Using the quick game. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to USC.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's back. A little release to the back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. card in the backfield. It's Bauman.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to slam it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The solid return there, offside. resets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Daniels. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Marion. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna look downfield again. They go to the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll give it to the back. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's back. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To the ground with the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls head quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's reeled in. It's Nimrod. Touchdown, Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
South Florida, 49. Miami, 28.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's back. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This defense better not blank. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. It's a draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Bulls will punt this one away. It's blocked. Touchdown, Hurricane. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 16 over Pittsburgh.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside kid. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw. It's back. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Daniels.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo. And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Brings up second and goal.
Looking downfield. It's back. Touchdown, Miami! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here.